ID Kirby on the left, SV Nestris on the right. This is a Division 1A matchup. Let's go ahead and get this counted down for game number 1. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left, rolling out of the United States with an NTSC PB of 3,497,000. Welcome in ID Kirby. AKA the gaslighting playstyle. Oh, there you go, yeah. And on the right, the inventor of the gaslighting playstyle. I'm kidding. Roller out of the United Kingdom with an NTSC PB of 5,984,000. The friendliest champ in action, it is SV Samvon. And so far in the early going, no one told these two that they can burn, and they have not done so yet. But Kirby gonna take a quick skim there. SV is set up and will get 5 in a row to start this game. Of course, SV talking about his wrist being a problem. I haven't really mentioned this to anyone yet, but on the day after New Year's, I had to go to urgent care because I did something to my ring finger on my anchor hand, and it hurts, and I thought I broke it. So thankfully, I did not break it, but I think it's also a sprain, and it's just not going away. It's just constant soreness. Kirby getting into a little trouble here, but we'll get a dirty Tetris. But yeah, it's... Right now, I can't play more than 5 or 6 games of Tetris in a row without having to stop. And it's not really because the finger's bothering me, it's just because I've been avoiding playing for so long. Because I was afraid it was broken. But I just lost all my hand strength. I'm doing pretty good, though. Got a 961 earlier today. I tried to give myself a tattoo. I did not. Tetris is easy if you just don't burn. I've seen Tyler try that, and it doesn't work. Not for him, anyway. It's called getting old. Nah. I'm pretty sure... Like, I have no proof what caused it, right? But I think I did it in my BO7 against Orlando. And only because I practiced the F out of Tetris that day. I probably played 2-3 hours of Tetris that day, which I normally don't do. And I had a pretty good set. It was probably one of my favorite sets of all time. Orlando played really well, and I thought I played pretty passably as well. Made it to 7 games. Quite happy with the set, even though ultimately Orlando won. But 436 for SV, 329 for ID Kirby. Nice little setup there with the J. Kind of a delayed overhang. And we'll get the square. But at least I got some, like, good naproxen for a while. Not the over-the-counter brand. The real stuff. But that has since run out. This is quite the showing from SV this game. 94% Tetris rate 2 lines before the turn. I mean, ID Kirby's having a good game too. 443 at the turn is nothing to laugh at. It's just not 552. 107,000 point lead for SV. Winter, welcome in. 5 Tetrises to go for SV. This could be a 700. And there's one Tetris. This is some incredible pace out of SV. Another Tetris, 667, still within reach. Sam Binky, oh jeez. Ooh, sets up a long bar dependency, and I don't know if it was intentional. It does work out, at least for now, and gets the bar for the Tetris. Kirby is into 19 at 588, and SV will get a 715 into level 19. A little bit of a mess, though. I think he sold for it. But didn't sell too much. This will be cleaned up quickly. In fact, he's going to go for a column 7 here? No, he's just going to burn it down. Oh, he's going to play 2 rows up. Okay. So over to column 10 he goes. This takes the safety burn. Flat burn with a bar, and this has allowed Kirby to basically come right back. It is less than a Tetris. Kirby entered down by more than 100,000 points. There's a dirty Tetris for SV, but did pay the price. We'll have to do some more burning here. Kirby has an opportunity unless SV goes aggressive again here, and it's just, pieces aren't letting him. Like, I see the vision from SV, and it's just like every time he tries to set up something dirty or off column or something, he's just not getting the right pieces. Like, perfect. Like, right on cue. That L showed up, and that L had nowhere to go but cover the well. There's a Tetris, finally. He's in column 1 right now. Kirby's still set up in column 10. Another Tetris for Kirby. SV trying to get cleaned up again. It will get that column 1 Tetris, and he might just take the long bar left if it shows up. Kirby waiting on a bar here. Look at that counter. Look at it. It's so big. Well, if you're a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fan, I bet you had no idea the question was, how long is this drought gonna be? 42 pieces. Another Tetris for SV. SV with a 5,000 point lead. Also 5 lines back, so could get an extra Tetris before transition. It is the answer. You're right. And hold your cowbells for a moment, because there's no bar here on 28. Max out for SV. But there is a nasty little drought for ID Kirby. He's going to get the Tetris to go into transition at 1,039,000. SV with a Spire of Z's there. It's just going to work around that. Takes the burn and should be ready to go. Tetris 1,058,000. Here we go, level 29 play, another 100 lines of this before we double the speed again. Although Kirby, been a little high, but ooh, very nice series of pieces. Gets the Tetris down the middle to, more importantly, bring this stack down. The Tetris was just secondary. Oh, the T-spin! Kirby staying alive here. 4,000 points separating these players. And a hang from SV. And that burn for Kirby will give him game number 1. Right as he's topping out, too. Look at that. 2,100 points is the difference in game number 1. 2. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. As mentioned in the lead-up, this is the third meeting between these two players, and they are in consecutive CTL seasons. SV get the sweep back in season 30, taking that one 3-0, and then getting the decider in season 31. So third time, maybe the charm for Kirby, currently up 1-0. Bit of an awkward board here for SV as we start this game. Oh, what the heck? Top player RNG, if I ever seen it right there. But still having an issue getting things opened up. 16-piece drought, not going to hurt either player. Kirby has yet to burn. Sam just trying to get this down. It's just been obnoxiously stubborn. Looking for a T-tuck here. We'll get it. And, oh, very nice for the triple there. And bang, Tetris SV is out of danger. 205 for Kirby. Perfect through 10 now at 228. 96,000 for SV. Looks like he's going to have to take a burn here. Long bar would be perfect, and he gets it. So 10 in a row for Kirby to start this one. Last game, it was SV who was pacing. We'll see if it works out for Kirby this time. We'll get another Tetris. And just as a reminder, you can see down there in the lower right-hand corner, we have our Matcherino prize pool. It's currently totaling $102.94. Trying to get it to our main goal of 1,000 and our stretch goal of 2,000. Of course, that stretch goal is when we pay out the top 8 rather than the top 4. And we still have some contribution codes available. In fact, we have 29 of them. So if you haven't done your contribution code duty yet this season, head over to Matcherino, sign in, click the claim code button, and I mean, you can click the contribute button too if you want to contribute actual money. And that's a thing you can do. Some good plays here to resolve those overhangs from SV. And there you go. Bar over for the Tetris. It's Kirby's turn to have the 90+% Tetris rate late in 18 here. That bar over for the Tetris. 441 to 312. It's like almost the exact opposite story of last game. Like SV's probably going to have 400 at the turn here. And 400 is good. But Kirby already has 500 and can get 2 more Tetrises before the 100 line mark. Hell, gonna have to burn that away, but we'll get a Tetris to go to 535. Nice adjustment on that bar there. Level 19 is fast approaching for these players. We have a 604 for Kirby. 472 for SV. Trying to think if that's 96,000 points. Yeah, I don't think that's quite enough to hit a 700 with, but a little bit of a situation here for Kirby. Needs an L, will get it. does get the bar over for the Tetris. So here we go, level 19 coming up. One more line for SV will do it. $6.99, yours for a limited time. Mighty Kirby with the transition, $5.46 for SV. So a pretty big lead for Kirby right now. Of course, these players starting off level 19 and 20, just like they were playing on 19. You saw that adjustment from SV. These players are still going for as much efficiency as they can handle. Another Tetris for SV. There's one for Kirby, 804 into 21. Ooh, missed 5 tap there for Kirby, not dangerous yet. Of course, if he doesn't get another bar, it will be dangerous. Man, that bar took forever to show up, and he already had the left side stacked up. So both players kind of getting jacked up by that short drought. SV working this down. Good T there. Taking the delayed burn. Set up for dirty. There's a dirty Tetris for SV. He trails by 3 Tetrises and change. But Kirby will score one there into level 24. 881 to 754. Left well attempt here for SV, but there's a drought. But the bar does show up. He'll get the Tetris. And another one. Tetris for Kirby. Looking for a 26 max here. Can get it with the next Tetris into 26. And there it is. 1,012,000 for Kirby. 883 for SV. Oh, SV overshooting the J there. Tetris for Kirby just in time, too. Ooh, well, look out. Double flip there, but got corrected before it landed. $1.1. It's a very nice game for Kirby thus far. But it's got to get the sport down within the next 11 lines, because level 29 goes pretty fast, turns out. Got a head nod there. But no bar. Where is the bar? Both players waiting on a bar. They're piece for piece, and they get the bar at the same time. Simul Tetris into 29. It's a 150,000 point lead for Kirby. Bar over Tetris. Kirby getting into a little bit of trouble here. By a little bit, I mean, oh boy, he misses a 5 tap. That's going to be it. He's done. SV, you're in a chase down. You need 1,178,000. That's B78. And one more Tetris will do it, or some change. Just going to opt for the change as the pieces are not cooperating. And there it is. We're tied at 1. So yeah, big paces on 18 are not netting these players any wins right now. $1.3 now for SV. And gets that board all the way back down. It's going to go for a 3-6 stack. Gets that Tetris before bringing the stack back over to the right. But At Centerwell. Ooh, gets that bar. And we'll get another Tetris 1.4. E for Elite, baby. Come on. If you know, you know. Set up again. Look at this aggressive, dirty Tetris setup. It's not going to happen because there's no bar, but props for the setup. 1,474,000 will be it for SV. And there's a ready from SV. Let's go ahead, count it down. Game number 3. We're tied 1-1. Who's going to take the advantage? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Wait, what? That's right. Violet going to be taking on the Blue Scooty's grandpa. Nice play there out of SV to start the game. Had a really spiky board and then got a nice flat piece. And he just sets up a T-spin and executes. It's a match you want to play tonight. A little bit of a jank start here for Kirby. Che would clear the mess, and it does. SV gonna have to take a burn at some point here. And there's the double. Bang a Tetris down the right side afterwards. I'm just gonna clean up the mess. Tetris for Kirby. Taking it easy. Another Tetris as I think I just saw a quarter fly by. And indeed it has from DJ Mr. Boro. Clicking on that claim code button over on Matcherino. Bringing us up to $103.19. Thank you so much. Didn't know about it? Oh man, it's Division 1. You should... Man, I swear, Division 1 players. Am I right, King? It's another quarter from Fluxy. Up to 103.44. Thank you. Watching football. Okay, that's fair. But I think you might be confused because this is Tetris. 222 for SV, 205 for Kirby. Out of Tetris, go to 228. I have not been looking at the NFL at all this weekend, which I kind of should because there's like a 1 in 8 or a 1 in something chance that. Oh nope, never mind. I see Denver won, so. Either way, we have a close one here. Can't go to overtime, but .307 to 287, slight lead for Kirby. Yeah, Floxy gonna take that win by forfeit over Blue Scooty's grandpa. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Yeah, we got a double tuck somewhere in there. No, but can't resolve that cleanly. Didn't use the J to tuck, and just gonna have to take the burn. Look at this score, though. 4,100 points separating the players. So it's a Tetris for Kirby, who has the pace lead by quite a bit less than the Tetris. It'll be whoever can eat a bowl of ice cream fastest. Oh, that would be tough. Like, who would eat a bowl of ice cream faster between Blue Scooty's Grandpa and Floxay? I don't know. I feel like they both could just, destroy that thing in, like, I don't know, 2 minutes? Tetris for Kirby. 5,700 point lead. But the line advantage going to SV. How big is the bowl? Well, given it was Kingsman that said it, I would imagine that's a pretty big bowl. Just saying. Not going to be small. Level 19 right around the corner here. Almost an overshoot on that L for SV, but kind of back in time. Pretty sure he wasn't thinking about burning that high. Or low, rather. Kirby getting into trouble with this. No, this is a massive drought. 467 into 19. We've got tongue strats coming out of Kirby here. Where are the good pieces? Oh, he gets the bar for the triple. He's bringing this down. Look at this. What a dig from Kirby. He'll stay alive. Looking for a bar again. Tetris for SV. And another one. But Kirby's just having trouble with the bar timing. Finally gets the right side open. It's going to wait on a bar. And it does not come in time. Gets the right side open again. Finally will get the bar down the right side. American portion. Okay, yeah, that tracks. So it's going to be like a big bowl with a little bit of ice cream in it because of tariffs. 606, 260 each. It is tied. But ID Kirby with the better board here has the opportunity to take a lead. Will bang down a Tetris. Kirby is 10 lines in the future, but with the better board, can score. Oh, sets up a Vitz in column 2, unintentionally, I'm sure. It's going to knock down a Tetris, and we'll have to deal with that Vitz over on the left. And is not going to go for a Vitz. Just going to try to work it out that way, and that works out too. Just not deal with having that left well available. Oh, the misdrop. SV back in the lead, 707 to 703, but that's a dirty Tetris for Kirby, who has that column 2 open for the double. And he's going to get this all the way down. Look at the line difference. 12 lines that SV has to work with that Kirby does not have. Tetris for Kirby. There's one for SV as we're on level 26. Another Tetris for both. Waiting on another bar. Both players taking the burns. There's a Tetris. Still a very close game. Again, SV still has another 16 lines to go before level 19. Kirby is, or 29. Kirby is there now. 925 is the transition score. A bit lower in the last couple of games, but still a close one. There's another Tetris. 971. SV trying to get set up, taking the burns. There's no bar. Finally, the bar shows. There's a Tetris. And another one. He'll go in at 991. So Kirby with a 24,000 point lead, but as we get closer to level 39, that line difference could come into play. Tetris for Kirby. SV trying to get clean up. Kirby looking to set up his center well. Looking for the bar. There it is. Center well Tetris. 1.1. SV set up. Gets the bar, gets a Tetris. He's got 1,055,000. Kirby with 1,119,000 as He'll get a Tetris to go to 1,161,000, almost 100,000 point lead now. Oh, but hangs a piece on the right and can't get the bar over. He's going to be done at B61. So SV, you're in another chase down. You need B62. I would imagine. Oh, hold on. I was going to say another Tetris would do it, but he's just going to take it easy. Not going to take any chances here. Another 14 or 13,000 points. We'll get a Tetris there, and that's it. SV will take a 2-1 lead. Violet wants to know how many bars at 29 because the seed looks horrible. Well, I don't know how many at 29, but there were 99 into 36. To 1. Can he do it again? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Shoutouts to Brodendam. Imagine typing wrong on the internet. Couldn't be me. Nope. Never. Couple of Tetrises to start this one, but is SV doing what I think he is? Well, probably not now, because those pieces are kind of awful. Well, yes, he is doing what I think he is. The Vits in column 5, looking for a bar for the Tetris. Trying desperately not to burn here. But this drought just says, no, you either burn or you die. And finally, the bar shows up for the Tetris. Kirby just kept the right whale open, no problem. He's got another Tetris to boot. But it's going to be cleanup mode for SV. It's just like sometimes you just see that glint of pure genius / evil in someone's eye. What the... Okay. That's an awkward delayed burn. And you just know what move they're going for, even when it's not set up yet. So Kirby with the early lead, but it's only by a Tetris and change. As things have settled down from the start, both players getting into rhythm. Oh, nice double J there for SV. Keep that right side looking good. We got a triple well going on here for Kirby. Things get a little out of hand here for SV. He's going to need something left at some point. Probably not now, but well, now he has to. And he gets to the 5-tap. SV staying alive. Obviously not going to use the bar there, but the game's just not giving him the piece he needs. Wow. Great control of the board at the top of the screen. Gets the bar over for the Tetris. And another one. SV stays alive. Like, yeah. No problem. Average Sunday. $348 for Kirby, $297 for SV. Yeah, SV's like, yeah, whatever. I don't think Chad agrees. Oh, the Vits. There it is, SV. And Kirby's just over here playing a nice game of Tetris with a good-looking stack and a great score right now, 441 at 87 lines. With 0% of the antics that we've seen on SV's side. That's one of the great things about Tetris at this level, is that you get to see stuff like, oh, never mind. As soon as I say something, he does bits. 416 at the 100-line turn for SVs. He gets a Tetris in column 1 to add to that total. It's going to be 533 for Kirby. SV gets the bar over, another left whale Tetris and set up again. Kind of an awkward board at the moment, though. Does get the long bar to resolve that dependency. And it's going to try to just roof burn the rest of this. Bars are being annoying right now. We're 12 lines from transition here, so these pieces have to come in clean or this could be a problem. Oh, that's a good piece, the J. And he will open up that left side, gets the bar over for the Tetris. But let's look over on the right side where we have yet another 600. Did I say right side? That's the left. Your other right. Tricky setup here for Kirby. What makes it look easy. Gets the bar. Here we go, level 19, 695. His second 690 transition of the set. And somehow those aren't the highest transition between the two of them. Meanwhile, SV has 562, almost level 21. So quite the lead for Kirby this game. Probably the largest lead we've seen so far this set. Oh, but he misses a square left. He's got to get something over left. And he had to play flat. Oh, man. Look at this. The survival. Oh, but he misses a piece, but gets the bar over. This isn't over yet. Nice flat burn. And he is going to dig out of this. There's the bar to open up the right side. Oh, my God. But he's still not out of the woods. There was no bar. All right, gets the bar there. A lot of dependencies here, though. Not going to be able to open up the right side just yet. This is not yet allowed SV to take full advantage. But he has pulled the deficit to under 100K. And Kirby, finally out of it, will bang down a Tetris. So he still has a lead after all that. Another Tetris, 839 to 693. And another Tetris for Kirby. SV playing one row off the bottom here. Opening game of the season for both of these players, so this could really set the tone as to how their campaign goes. Tetris for SV. I have to do a little cleanup, though. There's a Tetris for Kirby. Kirby with a 114,000 point lead. Kirby with another Tetris, looking at a potential 27 max. Tetris for SV, trying to stay in this. There's a Tetris for Kirby, 983. Next Tetris will give him the max. Or a bunch of burns if the pieces suck, which they currently are. Like that S-flat. Gets the bar over for the Tetris. There's the max out, 1,023. We're approaching level 29. And Kirby got to burn into 1,063. 887 for SV. SV will bang down a Tetris. Game number 1, it was Kirby. I was able to outlast SV. But games 2 and 3 were a little different. SV dropping a 1.3 and a 1.4. SV's board getting a little high. Needs something left. Gets the 5 tap. That looked easy, too. Like, that thing was over way sooner than it needed to be. But this is a problem. He's getting a flat burn, maybe. There's not going to be a lot more he can do here. He's going to be done at 962. Kirby holds on to force in another decider. Why are squares? I don't know. Kirby's turn to take the mullen, and looking pretty good right now. $1.5. Level 36. There is the rollover. Things getting a little out of control here, but... Oh, nice! 1.6! Who's gonna take it? We'll find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. For the second straight season, ID Kirby and SV Nestris will go the distance in their regular season matchup. We have a problem? Are we not on the same seed? We're gonna top out. Yours was correct. Either way, let me reseed you. Oh, you had a 5 instead of an F. Last character was an F. New seed A93940. Good catch there, SV. All right, both players are ready. Let's get going with game number 5 between ID Kirby and SV. Who's going to take it? We'll find out for real in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Teasy. Oh, to start this one. Which means we are now on the correct seed. And just another reminder, we have another 27 contribution codes remaining in the Matcherino. That could potentially add another $6 and change to that amount in the lower right-hand corner. Ooh, wow, yeah. SV, nice spin. Setting it up and getting it done. Yeah, ID Kirby up high, looking for the bar, and it comes too late. But board's still fine, gets the bar over for the Tetris. It looks like we're going to be seeing ID Kirby in San Jose this year. Over at the Genesis X3 CTWC event. I'll be happening Valentine's Day weekend. Oh, now things getting a little spicy for Kirby, but gets a J and gets a bar immediately after it for the Tetris. That was close. I want to avoid early tops here, especially with how banging this set has been. I'm not even on camera right now. I'm not young. Unless you mean ID Kirby on the left. Yeah, that name in the lower left-hand corner, that's me. The players' names are in the center, at right above where it says the season number. Well, I thought we wouldn't hear about Josh Allen for another season after today. I guess I was wrong. 304 for Kirby, 205 for SV. So we are here enjoying a nice tall glass of D-cider. And right now, Kirby has the advantage in this one. Winter, is this a song that you were talking about not too long ago? I remember you talking about some random metal song in Carl Casey's playlist. Oh, come on, Internet. Hold up for one more game, please. Tetris 4 Kirby. No? Okay. Still about a 98,000 point lead for Kirby as we're approaching the 100-line turn. Oh, really? Okay. I don't know what that one is because I don't have any like that vocal songs. Kirby setting up a delayed burn, maybe a no T-spin attempt. What's the plan here? Okay, the T, followed by the J-tuck. Ooh, missing the spin there. Set him back a little further here. But he does get the Tetris. Currently a 4 Tetris lead for ID Kirby as we're approaching level 19. It's about 91,000 points at the moment. That's interesting. I'm just now realizing that the Tetris lead counter is taking into account that 19 is coming up. Like, 92,000 points is more than 4 Tetrises on level 18, but the Tetris difference is 3.82 because Tetrises are worth more after level 18. That's kind of cool. Speaking of level 19 transitions, though, here we go. Both players will Tetris in another 600. 655 for Kirby. 564 for SV. Of course, that 655 being the lowest of the 600 transitions we've seen today. And then that's not saying anything about the 715 that SV had to start us off. But right now, Kirby trying to hold on to this lead and take the win here to open Season 32. SV trying to make sure that doesn't happen and keep his perfect record over ID Kirby. Kirby waiting on a bar here. Board's getting pretty high. Does have a lot of room to burn. Well, that room has dried up. He does get a Tetris. Does get the tuck he needs. And gets another one. Kirby being very efficient here. 86% Tetris rate here on level 23. Not to sound like James Chen or anything. God, this could be a 25 max here. Like, not quite into 25, but pretty close. Unfortunately, the pieces have other plans. And those plans are burning. Tetris for both players, 100,000 point lead for ID Kirby as we're on level 25. All 4 games have been decided on the kill screen so far. If I'm not mistaken, Kirby has maxed out every game of the set. 1,035,000 to 906. Ooh, that square almost did not make it. But the bar goes over for the Tetris. He's got the 1.1 after that simul Tetris. 954 for SV. Still an 80% Tetris rate here on 27. Set up for the last 3 Tetrises. He'll get one there. 1,179,000. There's the max out for SV. 1,026,000. 1.2 for Kirby. Can get one more Tetris into 29. Is set up. There's the bar. There's the Tetris. 1,250,000. An eighth of a 10 million. But here we go. Final game. Kirby misses a 5-tap to the left, and that could be it. Yeah, that's 11 high. That's not going to do anything. He's going to be done at 1,252,000. The SV's board in trouble. You need C53. But this is not free. It comes down to a chase down. SV gets a 5-tap over. And the left side is pretty well built up at this point. That was a 49-piece drought. Are you kidding me? Oh, a couple of misdrops again. So, not going to be able to quite start scoring yet. But now has a clean. 3 Tetrises and change are what's needed. He's going to take care of the change right away. Gonna take the triple. Now it's down to 2 Tetrises and change. $91,000 points remain in a long level 29 kill screen chase down for SV. Another misflip there. Takes another triple. 69,000 points. 30 lines remaining. And gets a Tetris. Needs 14K. At this point, he can just line it out. But why line it out when he can get a column 3 Tetris? SV. It took him 9 levels to match ID Kirby's score and then exceed it. But in the end, SV is going to take the win. I'll get it. 3-2. Rest up your wrist, my guy.
Sometimes they're one loss in the other 2 portions of the game. Just profound commentary here from Arbaro. Let's remember, it could happen today. little bit of a dig here for Knight. She's trying to get out of it, shaking her head because she has a couple lumbar